All right, ladies and gentlemen, Laura Styles has already brought. Did you bring water? Because you're thirsty.
Oh, I don't need water. I'm actually I'm happy that I'm here. You're being extra as usual.
Our friend of the show. You're officially a FOT. That's friend of the show, not a thought. Don't confuse that with thought.
It's two different things.
These acronyms are getting out of hand, yo. Out of hand.
Victor Cruz, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me, as usual.
Yo, listen, man. I'm glad you are in your busy schedule. Training's heavy right now?
Mm-hmm. It's heavy. We in the heart of it right now. I've been training about almost a month now, so we getting busy.
How does that work? How many months do you take off between the end of the season? Last season was cut short. It ended before you wanted to. But how much time did you take off before you?
I took off a good month. So I take 30 days off of just, cooling off the body, making sure, recovering from all, bodily injuries and getting my body back healthy again after 30 days. Then I get back in the gym and started to do light things, not fully going hard on the first week or two, but starting to do some light workouts, and then we pick it up as we go along.
You don't. We hang out a lot, but I always notice when you and your wife is out, you don't really drink that much. You're not like a big, like, you go out, you have a good time, but you're not a big drinker, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker. Just naturally, I don't know.
It's not your thing.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I mean, I like to have fun. I like to have a drink or two, but I'm not like pounding joints back, walking around with the bottle. I'm not that guy.
Like a rapper.
Yeah, exactly. Thank God. But I'm sure that helps you recover faster too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I got to, I like going out, and I may have something to do at 9 a.m. the next day. I could still, wake up and be able to function and go do what I got to do, as opposed to, dudes be out all night, wake up at 6, and it's, their whole day is shot. So I'm able to multitask like that.
So do cats in the league see you as kind of a square? Like, have you ever run into cats? Like, what's the trash talk? How do cats talk shit to Victor Cruz?
Not really. The way they talk crazy to me is the fashion game. So when they see me like in magazines and I might be wearing a pair of pants that they feel is a little bit too tight, they might put it up on the bulletin board in the locker room, things like that. They get really creative with it, so it's pretty funny.
So how does it work for a professional athlete? Your 9 to 5 is training every day. So that's what you do. You just constant crazy exercises?
No, not all the time. Actually, we're on the field only an hour and a half every day. Most of it in the morning, we're in the film room looking at film, putting in plays that we're going to play for that game, and then we go in there and practice those plays, and we go out there on the practice field, and then after practice, we watch the film of that practice. So we're there from 8 a.m. to 4 o'clock every day.
Oh, that's interesting.
So the reason she asked that is because obviously she's thirsty for you. Even though your wife was in the room, she wants to know where them abs and all that come from.
You are so embarrassing and inappropriate.
I'm not embarrassing or inappropriate because you talk about Victor Cruz on the radio. I don't know if his wife listens.
So listen. First of all, like I said, I know your wife hears it all the time, and I know she's very proud of you, and she's like, this is my man. So what I'm trying to say is, like, when we... in the morning, sometimes we're on our Instagram page and we see you and your wife in Paris or front row at a fashion show, or sometimes we'll see you at, like, in a magazine, and we're like, wow, because you're not the typical football player, and you look really, really good, and you should be very proud of that.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and it's a struggle. I mean,
and that's not being thirsty. It's just somebody giving you a compliment.
And I appreciate that.
Shut up.
I'm very strategic with my Instagram posts, by the way. I try to, there's a certain time. There's like Instagram rush hour. I don't know if you guys are this.
What?
This crazy.
Put us on, my G. I didn't know you was out here pimping.
Shout out to Mike, my man Mike from BBC. He puts me on to the Instagram rush hour in the morning around 9, 10 o'clock when people first get to work. That's when you should be posting the picture because everybody's, get to work that first hour. They sitting there. And then obviously like 6 o'clock when everybody's digressing from work, they're getting home, they're checking their Instagram. So those are the two kind of rush hour.
Now Mike is a high fashion type dude. So he's the guy who's getting your gear. I know Mike very well.
Yeah, that's my man.
So you're in Paris, you're in GQ, you with the shirt off with the models, you're walking down the street with the tight pants. So I haven't seen you in the skirt yet though.
Not doing the skirt.
Not doing.
It's a little overboard.
Why?
Not even the long shirts that could
I do the long shirts. I do the long shirts, but I can't do the actual kilt skirt joint. I can't. That's just. There's limits, man.
You won't be able to go back to Patterson after that.
Yeah, Patterson dudes is not having me coming back to the hood after that. Not even close. Not even close, man. Not even close.
But do you have an opinion on it? Is it just not for you, or when you see cats doing it?
I'm not mad at it. I think it's for a specific type of person. It's for a specific type of audience. It's for, like, Kanye could pull that off all day. Even though there's people that don't like it, but when they see Kanye wear it, they're like, I don't like it, but he pulled it off. Like, he still got it off at the end of the day because he's got leather pants on underneath it, and he's got the long black tee on with the Yeezys on, so it looks presentable.
Yeah, but also I told Yeezy, I was like, yo, you the only nigga I ever seen where niggas from the hood is like, yo, Kanye's a fucking weirdo. But that nigga tight, yo. That nigga tight. Same with Andre 3000, right? Like, certain people, niggas in the hood be like, nigga weirdo, but he tight, though.
Exactly.
He tight.
He's in that category now. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
So I guess the next question, and I wanted to talk to you about it, is your relationship with your wife, right? Because she's with you all the time, and I think that's beautiful. And you hear a lot of athletes struggle in their relationships, and I think a lot of people don't know your story with your wife.
Yeah.
And so when I see the girls in the room thirsting after you just because they saw some photos, I'm like, yeah, but see, I know Victor Cruz when he first came in the league and before the championships and before the commercials and these things, when his wife was with him and when things could have went a different direction for you. Like, and I always think to myself, like, a lot of these girls and a lot of this attention you get now, you obviously wouldn't have gotten if things went a different way. Does that help you focus on your relationship?
Absolutely, especially because she was there when I was down and I was at my worst, when I was failing out of school twice back to back, and I needed somebody to write letters for me to get back in, and you know, from the trenches. So just having that in my mind and having that in my brain helps me each and every day understand that, like, there's, you know, you go out, there's women that throw themselves at you and that say different things that are, you know, you like, oh, okay, I know what that means and stuff like that, but
it wasn't what you shooting in the gym.
But you know, it helps me stay focused on what I got at the crib and what I got at home, and she does all my marketing and management stuff too on top of that. So it's twofold. So she's at home taking care of me, and then she's at the same time keeping me as relevant and as popular as possible.
And at the same time, I saw you. I think we was backstage at a Ross party. I saw y'all. I saw you. I was like, yo, you in GQ now? You out here fly? She was like, yeah, this nigga think he all that now. So she obviously keeps you in check at the crib. She not having it.
All day, my G. All day. She don't play no games.
This nigga think he fresh like he look good. I remember this nigga, he's ashy.
Yeah, but she won't show you the Birkin, though, that she got over there twice in the back-to-back Birkin purchases.
Oh,
she won't show you that, though. She won't show you that, though.
So y'all do a lot of talking. Y'all talk trash in the crib.
Yeah, all the time.
How long has it been y'all been together now?
We've been together, I think, 10 years now, going on 11.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
And you guys have one daughter. One daughter.
Yeah, right.
I got a daughter on the way. How old's your daughter?
She's 2.
Yeah, I got a daughter on the way in August.
It's so official, man.
Daughters, right?
It's so official.
How has a daughter changed your life?
It changed me in the sense of I have 10 times more patience. I'm understanding, because with girls, you just gotta, it's the immense amount of patience that you have to have with everything that they do. Everything's not, you know, you want to just be able to run out, but when this, you know, you out the door and it's dad, and they looking for you, and you gotta slow up, come back. How you doing? All right, daddy's coming back. You know, you gotta talk to him like that. My daughter, she's like a brainiac already. She's so smart. She's talking. We in the car having full conversations. She's singing songs. She's dancing in the back when Chris Brown or somebody's on the radio.
Hold up now. Hold up. No dancing to Chris Brown. I don't know if
Maybe
that's
not
official. I don't know if that's official.
Come on.
You might have to put some boundaries on it. No, I'm playing. But did people hit you with the whole, yeah, that's you having a girl because you was wild back in the day?
Yeah.
So they hit you with that?
Absolutely.
Because
That's
he's
the
getting
first
that
thing
heavy right now.
I get that. But see, I think it's a blessing that I'm having it. Because if I had a son, I'm going to keep it 100. Me and him would have had beef. If I have a daughter, I know me and my bad knees, I got somebody who's going to love me regardless.
Exactly.
All I got to do is make sure I'm there and I love her and I'm attentive. And you know what I mean? Even if the moms don't fuck with me no more. Me and the daughter.
Got to be good.
That's it. So I think it's a blessing, man.
The crazy thing I think about having a son is that changing of the guard moment. Because I'm an athlete. I'm going to play ball and I'm going to play him against basketball. But that one time when he's like 16 and he hits you with that cross and you like, ho, I wasn't ready for that. We got to come back. Come back over here.
Yo, my dad, I would be in the kitchen making cereal. My dad just on GP sometimes would just come and just hit me in the ribs.
No, he would not.
And I'll be like, what's that for? Nah, that's just in case you thought the old man. Like, just
keeping
in
you in
case. Because before I knew I was having a daughter, I told the mother of my child, I was like, listen, there's going to be some mornings if we have a son where he's going to be in there making cereal. I'm going to just slap the bowl out his hand. And be like, clean that up.
Word.
Just cause. Because that's how it is with men.
You got to.
You got to set a tone. Because as soon as he can take you out.
As soon as he feels comfortable. Yeah. He's coming for that throne. I remember the exact day I hit my father with that crossover. The exact day. It was me and my brother against him and his old head like fireman. My dad was a fireman.
Right.
He had an old head fireman friend. We get in a 2-on-2, and I was like, I passed it to Lee, checked it, passed it to Lee. I was like, yo, throw it back. Threw it back. Sized him up. Triple threat. Came left, right, cross. He almost fell. Took it to the rack.
Looked at him. Said,
Pops, you good? You all right? All right, bet. 1 zip. Check up. You know what I'm saying? Gave him the look. And he was like, oh. And you could see his face. He was like, oh, shit.
It's time.
It's over. It's over.
That's how it goes, yeah. But congratulations on everything. So, last season ended way before I saw the expression on your face in that last game. Matter of fact, you stopped returning my emails like 3 weeks before the season was over. Your wife stopped hitting me back too because I was like, "Yo, we need to get Vic on the show." Da da da. And I think I felt it where you was like, I don't even talk about it. What was that like to not get to the playoffs, to be, because you went early. You had a lot of success early, and last year was probably the first one of you as a team. You had a pretty good season, but as a team, y'all didn't.
Yeah, as a team, it was a failed season for us. I mean, anytime the Giants don't make it at least to the postseason, it's a failed season for us. And the year before, we were always in the hunt to the last game. So, we didn't make it the season before to the playoffs, but it went down to the last game. We had to win, and somebody else had to lose for us to make it. But this time around, it was tough because it was like week 14, 13, and we was already out of it. So it was just like we just playing these games for pride, and we just out here just trying to make the best we can out of a blemished season. So it was tough.
Did you? What are your expectations now? Now you guys made some moves. Your boy Tuck is gone.
I know, man.
That's our dude, right?
I know. I trained with him too, so it's he's a little bitter in there in the
he didn't like
room.
this at all.
He didn't like it, but he understands. He understands the business, and he understands he's got an opportunity to do some big things.
He's
Oakland.
on my Raiders now.
I know. I see that. I wasn't respecting you coming to the game with your Raiders gear on.
He saw
too.
me and CeCe Sabathia showed up on the field, Raiders head to toe.
Why would you do
They
that?
was warming
But
up.
the
He was
thing
like,
was,
"Word, Ebro, word."
It wasn't even just that they had the Raiders gear on. They standing there with the face like,
Yeah, what up? What up?
yeah, like
At the end, he's
wow.
catching warm-up
But-
passes. We standing at the end zone like, "What's up?"
But CeCe looked a little nervous though. CeCe's like, yo, I'm in New York.
Nah,
with all this
nah,
Raiders
you
on.
with
Like,
me. You with me. We on the field. You with me. We moving. I met Jim Plunkett at that game.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, it was crazy. But who else? You guys picked up a couple of the cornerback kid. What's
picked
his
up
name?
a couple cats. DRC,
And
Rogers Cromartie. We
yeah.
picked up Willie Thurman,
Yeah.
Another corner. We picked up. We got Antro Rose still in the secondary. We picked up. We re-signed John Beeson at linebacker. We picked up Rolando McClain, another linebacker from Baltimore. So defensively, we brought Mara Manningham back from our.
What about the backfield? Because last year there was definitely you heard a lot where
we picked up your guy.
Yeah.
You got your guy from Oakland, Rashad
that's
Jennings.
right, Jennings.
Picked him up.
But I heard he had problems with his physical or something like that.
I don't know. He might have. From what I understand, he's still on the team.
So he's
I'm
good.
not sure. He's good. We re-signed
Okay.
Peyton Hillis for 2 years.
Hillis balled out. Y'all
Hillis
pulled him
balled
off the
out.
couch last year.
Yeah, got him right.
So, would you attribute last year's frustrations to offense or defense, or did everyone really contribute
I think it was
to it being a failed
I think
season?
it was as a whole. I think it was we had a lot of early injuries. We had to fill a lot of gaps with bringing guys in that didn't know offense, that were learning it on the fly. Our offensive line was hurt early. Chris Snee got hurt early, needed surgery. David Deal was facing a lot of injuries.
And Eli Manning was catching heat, and a lot of people didn't realize that offensive line wasn't right.
He had no time, and we was just trying. As receivers, we're trying to get open as quickly as possible, and that's messing up the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. So we cutting our routes offshore. We doing different things. So it was a tough season, man, to say the least.
So what do you want to tell Giants fans today? So what should, in their minds, should they be prepared for playoffs? This is back to business as usual?
Listen, man, the Giants don't go more than 2+ years and not making that postseason. So be prepared for a fun season. I'm predicting at least a 9 to 10 win season this year, and we're gonna make some noise in that postseason. And people know when the Giants get in the playoffs, we don't play around, man. We get to that Super Bowl, and hopefully Oakland is there so we can beat them by 1 point.
You saw that? I was gonna let the Oakland talk slide. I wasn't even gonna go in. We're not. We
I'm
won't.
kind of happy he slid that in.
Yeah, I got
you
to.
deserve it.
Part of
You
that's for
deserve
Justin
it.
Tuck too. He's been talking crazy.
You
I want
deserve
everybody
it.
to calm down, first of all. Second of all, the Oakland Raiders, my squad, will not be anywhere near the playoffs. I'll let y'all know when it's time. The
Okay.
Oakland Raiders have a lot of work to do. We are rebuilding a culture,
Yeah.
right, that stood for something some time ago, but it's been crazy for the last decade or more. And I'm realistic. You got to be realistic. I'm not like
100%.
a Jets fan. I'm not like a Jets fan. I'm not like a Jets fan.
Every year's the year.
Every year's the year. I'm not that. No. And if we go 8-8, whatever, I'll take it. But and if we make it to the playoffs, I'll take it. But we're not all the way where we need to be. And we don't really have a quarterback. Our quarterback game, and until you have that.
McGloin's pretty good, though. You just got to give him a shot.
He's all right.
Just throwing that out there.
He's all right.
Okay.
He's all right.
Okay.
Victor Cruz, ladies and gentlemen. Laura, before he gets out of here, any heavy breathing,
No,
any thirsting
absolutely
you want to get out the way?
No, stop being a creep.
Anything the ladies want to know, because a lot of ladies don't get to sit this close to Victor Cruz.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying, because I know his wife ain't having it. You could get a little photo,
As
ladies.
she
When you
should.
see Victor Cruz, she'll give you 10 seconds for a photo. Maybe 15 if you look like you're not too thirsty. But don't get it fucked up. But nah, anything.
no, I mean, pretty much it. I was just curious about. Listen, I think besides all this trash that he's talking, I think it's amazing how strong you guys are. Like, I love seeing you guys as a couple. I think you guys are two amazing people, and the fact that she's so involved in your career, I think it's really dope because you don't really see that. You're very proud of your family and you're proud of your girl, and to me, that makes me feel good as a woman. I think it makes us all proud. So we've definitely talked about that also, Ebro. I mean, yes, we've admired you.
He's leaving that part out.
Yeah,
huh?
he absolutely is leaving that part out. But I just think you're a really positive role model. We need more people like you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And how is your mom? Your mom
She's
is
good.
a big part of your life.
Huge part of my life. I just had lunch with her yesterday. She fills me in on all of her drama. She got a new boyfriend now.
You like him? You like the new boyfriend?
But nah, he's cool. He's cool. He's cool. No, he's cool. But it's always an adjustment for me.
Listen, new boyfriend, you don't get free tickets, my G. Not yet. You knew.
You got to put the groundwork in first.
You
my G.
knew.
You know what I mean?
Victor Cruz, thank you, brother.
No problem,
Hot
man.
97
Thank you.
Morning Show. Good luck on the season. We'd love to have you. If you ever want to get on the station and talk trash, you want to give the Giants fans any update, any insight, that's all on you. Plus, I think for big fans of Victor Cruz, you do a lot of fashion work. Like you were saying earlier, you have a line, Young Whales, is it?
Yes.
And how can people see what's going on with that? Because y'all hoodies, T-shirts, hats.
Is it mostly streetwear?
Mostly streetwear. You can go on the Instagram page at Young Wells on Instagram, or you can go on the website youngwells.com and check out all of our stuff. We got hoodies, crew necks, sweaters, hats, stuff for women. We got a little bit of everything on there. So it's growing. It's grown rapidly since the 4 years that we've had it open right now, and it's it's kind of my baby. So I'm holding on to it. But it's grown, man, and I love to see people wearing it in the streets and wearing it on Instagram and tagging me and stuff like that, and it's been good.
Now, but you don't promote it heavy though. I
don't.
notice and why is that? Is you want it to be like an exclusive thing?
Man, I want it to be two reasons. One, I want it to be something that I'm attached to, but I'm not the reason. I want the clothes to speak for himself. I don't want to be Vic. I mean, I love that too. Like Vic rocks that, and let me go get it. I want to be like, yo, that shirt is hot. Let me buy that, not just because my name is attached to it. And secondly is because Nike just has such a stranglehold on me, and I can't promote it and be on Instagram
because you got a
as much as I
contract.
want to,
Yeah,
so I'm contractually obligated
Talk
to that.
that business talk though.
Gotta have, when the check's clear, then we talk.
How far in are you with Nike? Is it just they supply you with things and you do the commercials? Like, what's the relationship?
No, I'm in. I'm signed a 3-year deal with them, and I'm in. Actually, we're negotiating that as we speak, so I probably can't say too much about it. But we're, I'm fully in with Nike. I'm a Nike athlete up until this point, at least, and it's something that's dear to me. Since growing up, I always wanted to be a Nike athlete. I wanted to always have my own shoe. Hopefully that happens, and we go from there. But I'm definitely Nike'd out.
Yo, Nike, send me some Victor Cruz gear, man. You got like your own gear coming in the whole thing?
Yeah, they got Cruz nose
John
shirts
Baxter,
and all
what's
that
up,
stuff.
man? I don't have none of that
That's pretty
shit.
tight. Yeah, what's going on?
What, Don's hating on us? Donnie B's hating?
She all of a sudden forgot about us.
Yo, you know what the problem is? It's Pecos. Pecos be hating. That's the real problem. Pecos is a hater.
Keeping all the gear for himself, man.
Yo, Pecos is a hater. Matter of fact, he said after you leave here, you gotta go sign the footballs for the fundraiser.
Oh, is that how he's doing it? That's crazy.
He was like, yo, I heard Victor's coming up there. Yo, make sure you come off and sign these footballs.
I got it in the trunk, man. I'm gonna see him right now.
Yo, appreciate you, family, man.
No,
Thank
of
you,
course,
man.
of course,
Thanks
man.
for stopping
Thank
by,
you.
Vic.